Anything you can do, I can do, yes sir. Anything I can do, you can do too. Hey, what's good, people, man? Platinum bearded dread, Tails on the bench. Question, man. How smart are you? How smart are you? You know what led me to that question? My son was at home and he was given some work to do. Because of this whole lockdown, a lot of children are working from school, and he's given this work to do, and he couldn't do it. He got all upset with himself, and started just threw it on the floor and stuff. And he's an intelligent boy, so I was like, all right, let me have a look at this and see, give him some help. So I looked at the work, picked up the paper, and I had no idea what they were talking about. And now, believe me, I was embarrassed because I said to myself, if I don't understand it, if I don't get it, then he definitely gonna get it. And being his father and stuff, obviously he's supposed to know these things. And then it made me relay a story to him to try and explain the situation a little bit, a true story. I told him that when I was in school, I used to hate maths. I was completely intimidated by maths. Still find it a little bit, but anyway. And as a result of that, I'd always just mess around, sit at the back and make noise. And whenever I got my grades was always around 15%, no word of lie. It was so bad that the teacher kind of like gave up on me, you know what I mean? Because he just knew that there was no point in me trying. And all you'd see in my book is like red crosses all over the book. But anyway, one day a new pupil joined the class. His name was Henry from Venezuela. And I was always the kind of boy that would befriend all the new children for some reason, always. And we hit it off, and we got on really well and stuff. And it turned out this guy was something of a genius, man. A young boy, short little boy, but I mean, so smart that he'd even correct the teachers humbly. No arrogance. Teachers didn't like that. But anyway, I was fascinated. And then one day he said to me, maths isn't that hard. And I looked at him and just said, yeah, all right. He said, no, let me teach you. So we started spending time after school together, and he'd be teaching me and stuff. He encouraged me to sit at the front, raise my hand up if there were questions, and he kept on teaching me, and eventually when the exam came, I ended up getting 55 to 60%. Now, trust me, I was shocked. Not just at the fact that it's the highest grade I've ever, even up to today, received for a maths grade, but also because of the passion that I had for maths all of a sudden. Unfortunately though, oh by the way, it shocked my teacher too. But anyway, unfortunately, he had to leave early. He had to fly back and go back to Venezuela for good. And it was a really sad day. But when he left, my grades just sunk back to the beginning of where it was when I first started. Right back to 10%, 15%. And it really taught me a valuable lesson. Like I said to my son, it's not that a person can't do something, it's the quality of the teacher. All those years I was intimidated by maths and given up on, but along comes this young boy who breaks it down so simply that not only does he get me to understand it, but it ignites my passion for it. Big lesson. And I said to my son, look, it's not that you're not good at it or you don't understand it, it's just that whoever's relayed the question to you and me hasn't relayed it in a simple way that we can understand it. Einstein said it best, and I'm paraphrasing. He said, if whatever you know, you can't break it down and explain it to a child, then it doesn't count for much. These days, you always hear people who've been to uni and got PhDs and stuff like that, and they're like walking vocabularies, walking dictionaries, walking thesauruses. But in the real world, they can't relate nothing of what they've learned to everyday people. Minister Farrakhan, he uses a word, makes me laugh. He says they have a degree in quotology. But you get my meaning though. And the essence of everything down to nature is simplicity. And if you can't express what you know in its simplest terms, then it's just bin worthy. I honestly believe that a person can be a physicist, a rocket scientist, if that's their passion, if they have the right teacher that can make it simple for them. It doesn't matter what the subject is. There's no subject that a person can't do if they have a teacher that can relate to them in a simplified manner for them to understand it. So never think that you can't do something, but question the quality of the teacher. And even if I relate this to music, 'cause I'm a musician, right? I've always been inspired by nursery rhymes, the simplicity of it. So whenever I write a song, I don't really care if it's got a million changes in it. That's not important to me. What's important is that it's simple. And I'd always road test my music on children, and if they got it, then I knew I had a winner. And up till today, it's proved successful. So anyway, how smart are you? Don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe or something, and we'll do this again. Platinum Biddage Red. Yeah, Charles on the bench there.